Kal halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakal Kadash Brakta Yahweh Brakta Yahushai.
Double honor to Elder Judgement, Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom. Welcome to another lesson. We're going to go straight into the book of Joel, chapter 3 and 13. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. So the harvest is ripe, for their wickedness is great. This was also seen in Sodom and Gomorrah right before the destruction. The cities of Sodom and Gomorrah were so wicked that they had to be destroyed, consumed by fire. And so it's going to be the same way with America, aka Babylon. But Babylon is going to be completely destroyed by nuclear missiles, by nuclear fire.
And when Yahushua come back with the angels, Yahushua is going to shoot a laser beam out his chariot.
Khan. Now we're going to go into 2nd Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 5.
And whatever the other holy angels do as well. Because Yahushua is going to come back and take over the entire planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And the angels help Yahushua.
Yes. 2nd Esdras 15 and 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So bring plagues upon the world, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. There's wickedness throughout the whole earth. There's abominations with the LGBT community. There's false religions. There's false doctrines. There's false philosophies. So the Most High is saying that plagues are coming in the world. Swords, famine, death, and destruction. Let's jump over to Revelation chapter 14 and verse 8. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. So that's talking about another angel, power over fire, a sickle, grapes are fully ripe. So the sickle is what's going to be used to bring the death, to bring the destruction, because it's ripe. It's ripe for or better yet, it's ready to be destroyed.
Symbolically, for the harvest is right. And use a sickle symbolically, figuratively.
Yes.
It's going to be laser beams and nuclear fire. Or laser beam, I don't know. Maybe one.
It's going up in smoke.
One is shooting just like go across, like a wall of fire.
Because the wickedness is great. The wickedness that's on a day-to-day basis done in the eye that the Most High sees, the Most High Yahweh sees every day, the wickedness. Go ahead, brother.
It says Psalm chapter 7 verse 11. God, Allahayim, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, judgeth the righteous, and the power is angry with the wicked every day. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready. He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordaineth his arrows against the persecutors. Now, ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missile or nuclear missile, is also what? An arrow.
That's right.
If one goes missing, they call it a broken arrow. So you see the arrows being nuclear missiles, ICBM, in Psalm chapter 7, verses 12 and 13.
All right. We're going to go back into the book of Joel, chapter 3, and we're going to go into verse 14. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. So this is talking about the day of the Lord. This is talking about the destruction of Babylon. When that destruction happens, it's going to be multitudes upon multitudes being executed, killed, destroyed. Verse 15. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. So Yahweh's judgment for the multitudes are going to be dead bodies and massive bloodshed through nuclear missiles and thermal heat. Let's come over now to Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 33. You got it, brother?
Jeremiah 51, verse 33.
For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her, yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. Her harvest shall come is talking about at the end of the world, which really is talking about end of an age or rulership. That when Babylon is completely destroyed, that's when the Hebrew Israelites are going to go back into rulership, first with the 1/3 elect that Yahushua is going to rescue. The 2/3 of Israel shall be destroyed, but the 2/3 will come back in the kingdom as the children of the 1/3 elect that is saved. We're going to move over to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verses 41 through 43. If I whet my glittering sword and my hands to take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to mine enemies and will reward them that hate me. Whet my glittering sword is talking about a nuclear missile, an intercontinental missile, ICBM. That's the glittering sword. And it's going to render vengeance to mine enemies, the enemies of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the enemies of his people, and those that hate him. So all these other nations, with Esau, Edom at the top of the list, are going to be destroyed. And to all those that hate him, they're going to be destroyed as well. Verse 42, I will make mine arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain and of the captives, from the beginning of revenges upon the enemies. So those nuclear missiles are going to be destroying people. They're going to be devouring people, exploding people, and then the blood of the slain and the captives. So from the beginning of revenges upon the enemies. So this revenge that we see here has been building up since the beginning. Since the beginning. Verse 43. Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance to his adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and to his people. So rejoice, rejoice to the nations of Israel, to the people of the Most High, the Hebrew Israelites. Now, right now, it's going to be those of the hopeful elect that are serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because he's going to avenge the blood of his servants. We are his servants. And then he's going to render vengeance to his adversaries, the adversaries of the Most High, starting with Esau, Edom, and then to the other nations. And he will be merciful unto his land and to his people. And that is the hopeful elect first to be saved out of this captivity, and then the rest, the remaining population of Yasharallah, will be birthed into the new kingdom through those that have been saved by Yahweh Shai out of this last captivity. Go ahead, brother.
And the ones that's going to be delivered are the elect. We call ourselves the hopeful elect because we don't know if we're going to be saved. But the elect are going to call themselves hopeful elect, which will be saved. Right now, we don't know if we're the elect. That's why we call ourselves hopeful elect. But this is going to first start with the elect, where he will avenge the blood of his servants, starting with the elect. Revelation chapter 18, verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets. For God, Most High Yahweh. You can't go to the Most High Yahweh directly. We need Yahweh Shai. For Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, hath avenged you on her. So you see, the holy apostles and prophets, they are the elect. So, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, starting with the elect, and will render vengeance to his adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and to his people. So he will avenge the blood of his servants, starting first with the elect. In Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 43. Messiah will avenge the blood of his servants, starting with the elect. We call ourselves hopeful elect because we don't know if we're going to be saved when Yahweh Shai come back. But it's going to start with the elect first, and the 2/3 will be brought into the kingdom. All right, Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass, and on the land saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So you see the 2/3 and the 1/3. Verse 9, Zechariah chapter 13, verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. Yahweh is my God, but it's going to, Yahweh is my power. And the third part through the fire, you can go to Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. Get there. Slakia, Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. So you see the elect being third part being brought through the fire. So in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 43, avenge the blood of his servants. It's referring to
God.
Starting with the elect. So this is starting with the elect. It's referring to the elect. Like you gotta give an example. You had a brother that was in the truth. He was a hopeful elect, but he fell out. So he was a 2/3. But at one point, he would have been considered a hopeful elect. So we call ourselves the hopeful elect because we don't know if we're going to receive salvation when Yahweh Shai come back. And with that, Shalom.
Shalom. Kal halal Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem Rakal Kadash, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai.
Shalom.
Shalom.